Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Throwing Mack. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Running behind that left side. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Snagged in the middle, it's Rodgers. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
180, raise car. 180, raise car. Ready.
Austin Mack. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Mack. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
Coming out with it, it's Lockett. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Nice move there. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Line gets set, 1st down. Manning on play action. Moves to his right. Out wide right, it's Wingo. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, and making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Motion from the back. Here's Arts to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Knocked down immediately.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Manning from the gun on third down. Out wide left, it's Coleman. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. There's some daylight. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Defense all over it.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. On target over the middle. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick give. It's Smothers. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Deep in the end zone, it's Rodgers. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Kill. 776 captain. 776 captain. Kick 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, box, shift.
Throwing Mack. Under pressure. Unloads in the nick of time.
That's some pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage and you have those out-breaking routes. I tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to attack that, especially when the coverage is so tight. He does a good job staying glued to the receiver and knocking the football down.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking to pass. It's Mack. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
On the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Tackled behind the line and he'll lose one on the play.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Manning. Right side, it's Wingo. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. To throw, Manning. Going to take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Breaks into the open. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go play action with Matt. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Austin Mack. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The run inside. It's Smothers. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Arch is going to throw for it. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st down. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Texas. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Mack. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it down the field. Open spaces. Touchdown, Texas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller, you're right. And those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Arch Madness. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuffing the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Left side is Coleman. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Plows his way ahead. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
2nd and long here. Throwing Manning. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, and after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Connection to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And, man, that is a big missed opportunity for this defense. They need to get back in this football game. They needed to stop them on 3rd and long, and now this offense set up in a position to get more points, to build to their lead. That is so deflating for a defense.
With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. they'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. It's a draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mack fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Longhorn. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
We have long night ride. Some compliment and some still wild. For the sake my survival. Baptize me.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They don't need a bunch on second down. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Manning with a play fake. Rushes on. On the run, fires downfield. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with a big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
He's past the sticks. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Tells to run, wants to pass. Buying time to his right. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. You throw it away and live to play another day.
Here's Arch to throw. Unloads it left. Had to force that one.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking for the edge. It Smothers. Not gonna get there. Not gonna get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
You wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. Guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. From the gun, it's Hill. Steamrolls his way ahead. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They give it back to him. The Tide will get the first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll go play action with Mack. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Ready. Right. Kill. 528 crew. 528 crew.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He's dropped.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long coming up.
Kill. 390, twilight. 390, twilight.
Austin Mack. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
They kick it away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field this way, they're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they will.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38. The running game doing work.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get him.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff for Brown. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls it on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Again, it's Brown. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. First down, right back to Brown. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keeps it himself. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
See some running room. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Might as well run him again. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Now try to move the sticks with Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.